I'm in Coventry today. Quite a few people have suggested this is where I come, so I have. And straight away on the way in, we've got the same issue. Can afford wars, can afford putting migrants up with free phones, free food, free clothing, free follow-on support. But this guy, we can't afford to feed this guy. So, same everywhere, every city so far. Here we are at Mr. Whittle, outside the Transport Museum. And that guy said hello, but nothing aggressive. For anyone who doesn't know, that is a very good museum, although it used to be free. It's about, I can't remember, it's about a tenner now to get in. But I do recommend it. Yeah, they have rules. I'm not allowed lift. You are not allowed. You are in a designated public place. If you continue to drink, designated public place. How do you designate something as public? Is it just not somewhere that's left public? If you continue to drink alcohol in this area when asked not to, do so by a police officer, you are liable to a conviction, liable on conviction to a maximum fine of £500. You may be arrested if you fail to surrender any alcohol to a police officer in the area. So if you fight the police and win and save your carling, what was it? You may be arrested. You may be arrested. So if you somehow win and you refuse to stop drinking, you'll be arrested. That's I feel like I've just entered North Korea rather than a nice stroll in a park in Coventry, you know. That's. Oh, there's some people on the step here as I walk through this lovely little park. Cheers, folks. No problem.
Oh my god,
I'm on your
don't
vlog.
put me in your YouTube video.
No!
You're shouting! What am I supposed to do other than point the camera? And, as I said, we walked through this gorgeous little park. The bins are emptied. Where was I? Where the bins weren't emptied ever? Where was that? God, let me try and remember. Was it in Birmingham? Or were we somewhere else? Where the hell were we? And all the bins were just overflowing. Oh no, it was in Pigeon Park in Birmingham, and there was just trash everywhere. Well, here, look, there's another bin. Oh god, there's glass. I almost bought the bike. It's a good job I didn't. But yeah, there's another bin. Which again, not atrociously overfilled. So we can't really moan too much. And I say these things are important because, you know, I hate seeing shit everywhere. When my friends throw like a monster can in the bushes, I'll pick it up in front of them and be like, come on bro, you know, you're not doing it, so I have to. Oh, not allowed out. Really? Why am I not allowed out this gate? That's annoying, I have to go all the way round. Yeah, I've come to these areas that is usually crack infested. What's all this? Dystopian underbridge. Got a lot of rubbish. I don't know if this is a bed. And this is how people are being made to live there. This is literally it. You've got sleeping bags. This is a bed. That's someone's life. And that could be you or me. This is how easy it is. Whilst we're letting people in, giving them free phones, this is what people have got there. A rug and a duvet. And even they're clean. Even they're cleaner than a lot of people. So, you know, I don't know really what you make of it, and it's not my job to tell you. I'm just presenting the facts that this is what's going on in the country whilst we've got immigration at an all-time high, illegal immigration, you know, full of freebies. Just seeing a gate that leads to another dystopian backroom scenario. So just to cover how people are being forced to live, this is someone's home. I guess you can't get through there, or maybe you can, I don't know. But a bit of plasterboard, bit of a rug to lie down on, bedding, pillow. We won't touch anything. This is someone's home. It's very sad. And this is how people are living in England. This is literally how people are living in England. You've got glass everywhere. You've got shit there, human shit, where people have had to shit up the wall. Look. This is how people live. And this is what we're allowing to take place. That's someone's home, guys. Why are we giving illegal immigrants free phones, free everything, but then British people have got to live in there? That's someone's house. You think that's okay? That's a house, guys. That's where someone lives. He's even had to put his goddamn fax machine outside so we can get a signal. You know, it's not okay. But seriously, it's not. It's not. You know, why are we bringing people into the country and allowing them to come in illegally? You know, it could make you cry, really. It's so fucking infuriating. So as you come outside Pure Gym, you've got this dystopian garden. Look at that shit. Cream Supreme cans. Empty beer. What a mess. Welcome to fucking Coventry. I think spice is back in a big way as well. So I don't know if crackheads can just interchange between crack cocaine and spice, but that seems to be what's going on. In which case, they're probably huddled asleep. It's not the sort of drug where you can shout about 50p in the street, or beg for 7p to get the train home, or I don't know what they do these days. But if you're spiced up, you're not doing that. What are those? So yeah, Coventry City Centre. It's pretty chilled today. Nice vibes. Not very much going on. Well, not very much bad going on. And that's good, of course. Ooh. The most remarkable things that you usually see in Coventry is homeless people just crying and sleeping outside the council here. Now there's none at the minute, but I'd imagine that's due to the fair, or whatever the hell this is. But yeah, these are the guys, and usually outside here, all you really see is lots of people homeless right outside. So they're not doing too well in Coventry with that type of thing. But yeah, there's none here today. So there you have it. I think they're looking at me being weird because they're being recorded, so we'll do a quick zoom in. But we're not really here for them, so I don't really want to build their ego, although it would be fun to annoy them. And there we go. Can't afford to feed that guy. But we can afford to give free homes and phones and clothes to all the people walking around with their hand over their face. Just can't afford to feed that British white guy. Usually the way, right? And more outside Starbucks. Yeah, there's a big homeless population in Coventry. I don't want to hyper focus on this area because it's just people having fun at the fair. You know, they're all young, they're kids, and I don't know, there's nothing to stop me, but I would hate to see a video online of me acting like a fool when I was like a child, you know. So, however, if you're an adult and you're choosing to act like a bellend, then you will be on the internet. So, you know, I think that's fair, right? Whereas children, will give them the benefit of the doubt, because they are children. Adults behaving like children, there's no benefit of the doubt there. As we walk down this road, it's quite easy to forget that we are in the Middle East. You could for a moment become deluded and think this was a nice quiet town in Warwickshire or West Midlands. But you're wrong. We are of course in the Middle East, in the Islamic State of Coventry. Yeah, so I've just coming up the back of the cathedral. I thought I might do a little drone flight over it. Be quite interesting. Oh, nice building. I think that's St Mary's Scout Hall. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting to get the drone over, have a quick look. I don't think there's any flight restrictions around here, but I will have a quick check. And to be fair, I'm going to be so high, I'm not even going to know I've done this. No, I mean, I'm going to be so high with the drone that I don't really need to let anyone know, because I'm going to be like helicopter attitude-ish, as opposed to low. All we need to do is check for some public land, somewhere with road markings, I suppose. I mean, there's that there, but I'm not entirely convinced this is public, although that is, isn't it? That's definitely public. Let's do it from here. Let's do it from here and see if we get some sick views. That's a good idea. It's a very good idea, that. Because there's road markings, this is definitely public. So even if that isn't, this is, and I'm going to fly the drone from here. Right, I shall be back after Mrs. Norbert's had a little nose. So I just had a little look. We're pretty close to a flight restriction, but we're not in one. It starts about halfway over that road. So we're all right going over there. We're all right. Through the graveyard. It's the old cathedral that was bombed during the Second World War. They built a new one next to it, so it's not like it matters. Yeah. There's no one causing trouble here. How nice. And there's the new one. The police have arrived. We will see what is going on, because there's likely some sort of shit going on. You can get your muzzy gathering. Might be something to do with them. Although it never is. We have two-tier policing, so if it is something to do with them, they just don't be found accountable. Here we go. Should we get down there? I don't think anything's going on though. I think they're just walking around. Let's have a little look. I think they're just walking around. Let's have a little look. Yo!
Take a picture of me.
So there's this guy, but he's one of my good mates, so I'm going to stop recording. Alright.
Do I want to vape? Go on, yeah.
Are them giving you trouble?
No.
The old Bill?
No.
Oh, alright. You're right though.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing it, but I've never seen one in real life. I was just thought, if she comes past, I'm going to ask
I'll tell you what then.
because it's really cool.
So no, I just had a nice chat with those officers. They're not against me, so it wasn't very interesting. And he was asking about the camera, so I turned it off and showed him it, because why not? You know, my issue with police is more to do with the policy which they are paid to enforce. I mean, I think in a social climate like ours, it's a very weird choice to become a police officer, but then it's not them making the laws, is it? It's Parliament, so it's them who the problem's with, you know. It's do you know what I mean? It's like, if you've got a problem with people making tyres, maybe have a go at the person telling them to make tyres. That's not a very good analogy really, is it? But you get the point. So yeah, I don't really have an issue with police. Not really. I have an issue with a couple of individual members of the police, and then overall with policy. But yeah, let's get back down here and see if anything interesting is going on. The police seem pretty chilled, so that suggests there's not very much interesting going on. Although it does remind me of the delusion in the island. We're going to the island. Yeah, you're not though, are you? If you haven't seen that, that's a great movie. I don't know where I am. I think I've walked up to a disabled lift. How high is that? It's pretty fucking high, but I don't know, I think I can do it. Thank God. Could have ended badly, that. Not very much going on. Everyone's had a little beer, saving the crisps for afterwards. There's someone gobbing off. Alright guys? You were all shouting at me, so I started recording you. Be boring and people won't record you. Do you know what I mean? It's a pretty simple message, isn't it? If you're too interesting, if you're interesting, I'll record. Just be boring and people will walk away. It smells good in this park though, I know that much. Like I said, it's quite a historic place. I'll have to maybe do a video on that. Like, I've got a few on Insta. I think they're just called history. Look at that house. It's very Stratford-upon-Avon-esque, isn't it? Nice little walkway up there. So, I mean, I bet that's not even used anymore as a house. I don't know what that is. Kind of want to get the drone up there. Don't know why. It just, remember Warwickshire Police Headquarters, and it turned out that the tower was not actually a real tower. It didn't go anywhere. There was no door. But yeah, just kids smoking weed in the park, nothing major. Well, other than the history, like I said, maybe we've come for the wrong reasons. I love how, do you see what I mean? Lovely little fountain. Oh, can't afford to feed this guy then, I guess. It's not good, is it? It's not good when there's people we can't afford to feed. Although I think he's the cracky though, he's shouting. Do that a little bit. Not too far. Oh, it went all the way out. Same as everywhere else. The state of this place is totally neglected. Absolutely ridiculous. It's a nightmare, isn't it? Yeah.
In this day and age, they have no bubble bathroom, mate.
It's the same in Birmingham, isn't it? You go there, you're like, it's shut. Fucking council, mate.
And yes, on the days when they shoot the shut, like on a Sunday when we were a kid,
Yeah.
nothing was open.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything's open, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's nuts. The world is nuts anyway.
Yeah, yeah. This ain't England no more. This is somewhere in Eastern Europe now.
No, it's worse than that. I'll tell you what, here's what I found out. Because I was going on, because I'm a pensioner, right?
Yeah.
And here's what I don't understand how they seem to want to be, they can say they're going to give us new rules to look into your bank. So I don't,
Oh, yeah.
Here's what I don't understand is this. The Home Office rules about entering our country is that you must have a passport. Here's my point, my friend. How come all them people, right, since the government been in power, 50,000 thus far from July 24 till now,
Yeah, yeah.
has come in that way. Now, Home Office says they are criminals and they deport them. So why?
They got free phones.
Yes, sir.
5-star hotel,
Yes.
and you see we can't feed these guys in the doorway.
That is my point. So
They got better phone than me and you. Better house,
there's
better
some
clothes,
sort of
better
bullshit
food.
going on. They're telling us
They do it on
bullshit.
purpose.
That's what same thing I'm telling a lot of people. They're complicit with it. They must be earning money out of it.
That's it.
Because I don't understand how they
I
can't
think
stop
they're
it.
doing it. It's only a conspiracy, but I think they do it. So then when we say, well, what the fuck you done with all the tax money? They can say we made a mistake with immigration. And then they stop it. And then it doesn't fix anything. So they start it
There's a
again.
point to it. No, I
They
agree
just keep
with
going
you.
round and round.
Because that's what I don't understand as well. They reckon that we're a sovereign country, so why do we have to agree with another person like Macron? Some serious one in, one out.
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
Why can't they just say, go, don't come? Why?
Yeah.
So did someone make, and you know what I find
It's the same if we get nuked. We've got to ask permission to use our bombs.
Isn't it mad? Here's what I find that and all. Because I've noticed that far across the street and Folger Road, Turkish and Albanian barber shops.
Yeah.
So I've got an English mate that has a barber. He says to me, you know what's going on, Pete? Because it's money laundering shops.
Yeah, yeah.
So here's my point then. So why is the council doing that? So
They're getting something.
They're complicit with the black
Of
market.
course they are. Because what annoys me is I've got friends who have come from Africa and they work here, but they've paid so much money. You know how hard it is, especially a place like Congo, starting there,
Could you
getting
imagine?
the money to come here.
Yeah.
And then you've got someone else, they've just done it free. And it's like all the work this man's done. You have no idea, like, you know what I mean, to get here, and then this guy just gets it for nothing.
Well,
gets more.
What gets me is this, like, as I said, I used to work at Palm before it closed down in 2018. I'm a pensioner now.
Yeah.
When I first went to Coventry Court to tell them it's closed down and gone back, blah blah blah, the ladies began to give me all this bullshit. And I said to her, excuse me lady, I said, I've worked for 47 years since I'm 15. I said, all I'm wanting for is to find out how I can claim what's due to me. I said, I'm not like them over there who's claiming asylum or what. You know, she told me, I'll sound racist.
Oh God, you can't say anything anymore. You can't say anything.
I looked at her and I goes, are you having a laugh? I said, well, I'm saying I'm not like that. I said, of course I'm not like them.
Yeah.
I said, they can't even tell us good morning in the English tongue.
Yeah.
So
You know what I mean?
I'm saying to you is that don't treat me like them.
Yeah.
She said to me that
It's them being racist.
You know,
You're seeing a colour and judging.
she
You know what I
said to me
mean?
that, I'll get, she's finding something to do with me. I'll put in a complaint.
Yeah.
God,
And they don't care no more.
bullshit.
When you complain, all they care about is proving you wrong, defending themselves. They never investigate
sense.
it.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
managers.
Well, I've
they
never-
protect them.
Since I put that complaint, it's been 3 or 4 years and I've heard nothing.
Nah, mate.
And no result of it, no resolve or...
I think the
Well,
worst thing is,
my bleeding time.
true nationalists now are not out protesting because that's nonsense. They're just scaring immigrants.
well-
True nationalists now are looking, where the hell can I go other than England? Where's good there?
Well, you know, I said to someone
Where can
the
I
other
get
day-
out of here?
I said to someone the other day, when you see people going outside hotels, I said, don't do that, that's what the government wants.
Yeah,
I
it's
said,
not
if you,
nice.
if you want to affect the government, look into history.
Mm.
History, you had the Jarrow March, when they marched from Newcastle.
Mm.
Going further back in the 11th century, you had the Wat Tyler Peasant Revolt.
Yeah.
And you know how it got resolved? Because people went en masse right outside Parliament.
Yeah.
And that's what you've got to go and do. 'Cause
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they come for our ex, don't they? So I said to someone that we got the power, but we don't know how to use it.
Yeah. And
That's
like
my
you said,
problem.
it's not right going to these hotels. Because although I am on that side, you're just scaring people who
Yes.
have been forced to come here for whatever
Exactly.
story
Yes.
they've got.
Exactly.
It's true.
Yes.
You know,
That's what I said to
scaring
the
them
guy.
isn't going to fix
Yeah,
this.
I said to
Scaring the president, the prime minister,
Yeah.
that might fix
That's
it.
better. That's what I said to the guy. I said, all you're doing is when you go outside of a hotel, you're going to make the government make up spurious laws to prosecute you.
And in fairness, you are probably scaring this poor lad.
Yeah.
You know.
So I said, you need to go outside where they live, like 10 Downing Street
Yes.
or Parliament Square, en masse. You see how quick they're going to... And you know, I got told as well when I was telling this man this man said to me that you'll have a hard time amassing that amount of people. I goes, why? He goes, you must remember what we are in this country. I goes,
Brainwashed.
remind me. No, he would tell me. He says that France and Germany have more, their people have more right in their country. I goes, why is that? Because they are citizens. He says, we are not.
Yeah.
You know what he told me? Because we've got a monarchy, we are subjects and the system subjugates us.
Yeah.
And that is what happens. And I believe that shit.
Well, I've been looking at that recently as well, the monarchy. It's very nice, isn't it, when you're a child, all the British thing. But then when you get older, you think, what have their family
it's
history
our
done?
money.
They invented racism.
They money, all they will.
We're peasants and slaves. Even it doesn't matter what colour you are. The British people are their slaves.
Yes.
You know.
That's what I'm saying, because if you go back into the days of when you had kings and queens there,
Yeah.
all they did, although the colour thing wasn't something thing then, but all they did is subjugate the nation.
Yeah.
And raise tax when they wanted to do it, and put them in prison.
And all the people in the castles that were their friends are all sucking up to them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Scared.
If you go to Tower of London, you know what makes you laugh?
Yeah.
You see a big fuck off ruby like that.
Oh, the Indian one that we stole.
Yes!
It's not ours.
That's what
And
makes
no,
me
but the
laugh.
thing is,
This is going back
it's
to
2025. Why have we not given it back? It's 2025. You could have said, yeah, look, British history's
I
shit.
got
We're
told
sorry.
they take-
Here you go.
I'm a 12-year-old sultan who didn't know any better.
That's a bit old, isn't it? You know what these fuckers are like. They would take candy from a baby. They would.
That's why I said, you know this world we live in? My papa always used to say, just remember things, son, life is simple. People
Yeah.
do not make it difficult.
It's true.
I've grown old
It's
now
true.
and I realise it's so true.
It's so true.
Because nature's easy. It's
Good
simple.
company, eat some good food, you've got fresh air, you've got
There you
wildlife,
go.
better than TV.
There
You just
go.
sit there and watch a doc
And
all
the
day
worst
if you
of
really
well,
watch it.
You know, I find the biggest criminal today as well? Because when I was a kid growing up, you never had supermarkets. You had your butcher, your baker,
Yeah, oh
your normal
God.
places.
They've chased everyone out.
Now, people are dying with so much disease because we're eating ultra-processed, fuck-up food
Yes.
via the supermarket.
Hence why we need the market open. Because I go to an African stall in Birmingham,
Yes.
and they will show you the difference between just something simple like ginger from Africa, organic out the ground,
Yes.
and then this is your British ginger, and you look at it looks like a toy.
Well, I realise
Chemicals,
that in the
drugs.
West, you're eating
Chemicals.
Frankenstein food. That's
Yeah.
how I put it.
It's drugs.
Try find the original, because just like when my parents from Jamaica, they've got a thing
Real
called
food.
soursop. Now, when I hear what Soursop can do,
3 spices is my favourite
eradicate
takeaway. Proper food, man.
But mate, thing is, if you try to bring it to the West, they'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a guy called Dr. Sebi?
No.
He was a guy, look him up, he was a guy that he worked by nature and organic.
Yeah.
And what killed him is that he was in America and they said that the FDA, whatever they call it, they were CD8 something to do with drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Took him to court, he brought about 70 witnesses who he cured. A year later they found him dead.
Oh no, it's true.
Yeah,
If they could cure cancer today, if
yeah.
you could cure cancer,
Yeah.
I'd never see you again. They'd kill you
Yeah.
because you'd put all these companies out of business that
Yeah.
sell the pills, the
Yeah.
radiation.
It's just like Mr. Armament's company. You can't talk about peace to him.
No,
All because that's the dirty word to him. All
he's
he wants
busy
is
selling
make-
guns to both sides.
That's what fuck up with somebody.
That's why they put their brand on the bullet. So when the fucking other side get it out, they say, "Oh, we'll buy them from there."
You see how this world is fucked up though, isn't it?
Oh, mate,
You know what,
it's
Shippy,
evil.
More people like me and you think the same. Because
Trust me.
you see how we think here? We are fed to the fucking system.
Yeah.
So we're too, in other words, we walk around with our eyes wide open.
What? I get scared if they know about us. They'll kill us.
Oh,
Have a good day, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you. You take care. Yeah, so that's it, guys. That's the end of another video. I shall see you next time, very, very soon, for a bit of a more lively one. See you next time.